Hey everyone, this is Black Binder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Tales of Maj'eyal. And if you haven't noticed, we are playing the Summoner. We've revived him for the special 1,000 subscriber video. I was wondering on what we should do, and I think he ended a little prematurely last time. So I'm gonna revive him. I don't know how long we're gonna make it, but I've already died twice, although I do have the Blood of Life, and I went with Krog this time. The reason being, let me show you. The Krog racial here basically lets you stun enemies for 3 turns straight, or for 5 turns straight. Every attack you do will basically 100% stun your main target, and then that stun lasts 3 turns. So it's basically, if you're going against a random boss, this will buy you 8 turns of stunning them, so long as they're not stun immune or whatever. Anything past that, like it says when you deal damage to a creature while Wrath is active, you have a 9% chance. That just means if it's an AoE. If it's an AoE, it's 9% chance past the first target you hit per turn. Let me see here real quick. Wait, hold on just a second. This says this effect can only stun a creature once per turn. What does that mean? Does that mean if you hit them multiple times, you can't bypass their like 50% resistance or something? I don't know. But anyway, in practice, it just means you can stun anything that's not stun immune. This is also half the reason I got it. Drake Infused Blood. It gives us resistances quite a bit for one element. Right now, it's fire resistance by 48%. It goes up with your willpower, and then gives you stun resistance 20%. That's good. I might actually take it up more just for that, but we'll see. We have lots of generic points we need to worry about, and I saved the Tinker Escort, so we'll probably go Tinkers as well. But it also, every single one of my melee attacks hits for an extra 57 elemental damage, whichever one I have on, and so that's basically an extra 114 fire damage per bump, which is really nice. Fuel Pain, also pretty nice. When you take a hit of 20% or more of your max life and one of your inscriptions is taken off cooldown and the infusion saturation is removed. So 20% or more of your life, that's pretty common, especially since like we don't really have any active skills. We're the one we're going to be taking the damage. So this effect has a cooldown of 30 turns on the first one, but to put 2 more points into it, and it takes it down to 15. After that, the return on investment's just too low to worry about. But and then I've never really used this Drake Blood Strike because it's elemental. Strike your target, dealing up to 300% fire damage and silencing them for 3 turns. Well, I have a ranged silence, and no class that I've ever had this on did elemental whatever. I could switch it to physical, but then I get half the values on it, so it needs to be elemental. So we will probably take that up to max just because we have no other active melee skill really besides Nature's Equilibrium. But yeah, so that's where we are. Died twice. I got lucky and unlucky for equipment. My Mind Stars were amazing, and I did get these Spell Hunt Remnants, but everything else really the other... Oh yeah, that's slightly lucky. I don't know or not. Look at this. We have 30 defense on our light, 23 defense on our belt, and then I think there was another one. 7 defense. Where is it? 10 on our robe. Well, and either way, we got a ton of defense, so I'm actually going to try to stack defense, see if it works. But, so we could be lucky with that too, I guess. But our Mind Stars, look at these. 16 to 17 base damage, 15 to 17 base damage. It's insane. I've actually got a much higher mind power one. 26 mind power. It goes up to 49 mind power. But I guess, you know what? We can check. Why not? Our 274 heal. What else? 274 heal. I don't think this will matter, but let's at least check it. 57, no, it doesn't matter. All right, 217 mana clash, 23 and 326. So let's switch them out again and then go over those. Which one? It's this one. Get rid of this. And I've been switching them back and forth between mind and nature. That's right, I needed to switch one of these again. Just depending on who I'm fighting, really. I don't have a lot of nature damage, but I do have some. Okay, so let's go over this again. This went from 217 down to 194 mana. 326, still 326, but the heal went down like by 6. That's nothing. And then this went down by like a point. No, actually, this went up by a point with the other one because it's based on my Mind Star power. So yeah, there's really no reason to use the Mind Power thing. It might make Anti-Magic Shield better, but not enough. We're just going for pure damage on our Mind Stars. But a lot of Mind Power, so I wanted to keep it. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. I have a stun resistance amulet. It's a little better, I think. They're basically the same, just switch confusion and stun. I was keeping this to try to... That arrow, I wanted to disenchant it basically with my gloves, but it didn't work out because we already had it at tier 3, I think. Oh yeah, I accidentally switched it. This thing has been a lifesaver too. Can be used to set up a psionic shield, reducing all damage taken by 39 for 5 turns. Just really nice. I need to make sure I get rid of this because I accidentally put it on. There's a wormic that is in this sandworm layer that I cannot kill, or a gravity worm that I can't kill, so we're kind of leaving. Gotta go find something else to do. All in all, it has been quite a bit easier. I think it's because I found much better Mind Stars, but also because of the Krog racial Drake Infused Blood. Drinking my coffee. Alright. I love that cup. It looks so cool. Where are we going to go now? Old Forest. We did it before, and I finished it this time. I think we had to leave at level 2 or something like that before. But yeah, I went ahead and finished it this time. Finished Heart of the Gloom and everything like that. I want to save the merchant, so I'm not going to go back here and look around because I don't want to accidentally proc the, well, you know what it's called, the Assassin Tunnels, the Ass Lord Tunnels. Strange Portal. What we should look for now is the Hidden Compound, but I bet you it's going to be up in the north. Oh, god dang it. Enter the tunnels. Alright. I guess we can silence him, but I don't think his Shadow Veil is magic, so that's going to be rough. Alright, we're going to go... He's a Shadow Blade, and he's got Blade Fury on, and he's going to flurry me, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my overpowered Torque. That should get us through the fight. Basically, like a tank in WoW, I'm cycling my cooldowns. Some cooldowns I have to use together, like Leaves Tide I might use with Nature's Equilibrium or something like that. Just because Leaves Tide is not quite powerful enough just yet. I don't know if it'll ever be powerful enough to use on its own because it's not mitigation. It sort of is. It's evasion. Like I'm not mitigating the damage. I'm not lowering the damage. I'm just trying to dodge, so I can still be spiked with it if I get unlucky. The question here is, do I try to kill him, or do I just side with him? Let's look at his Shadow Veil. Where is it? We need to survive 4 turns. Once for Shadow Step, the thing that does a ton of weapon damage to you, and then Shadow Veil, which has 249 darkness damage each turn for 3 turns. And it makes him much more bulky. I think we can do it. Let's give it a try. Does this go to darkness damage? No, it doesn't. See, if you go to Sandrake, it's physical resistance at 1/3 the values, because everybody knows physical resistance is more important. Alright, so let's heal. We've got 9.73 healing regeneration. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Alright, how do I want to do this? I want to Mana Clash him first to get him over here. And then our second turn, we're going to use our Psionic Shield, or a torque. Then I'm going to silence him. Okay. I never actually looked. Is Shadow Veil a spell? Where are you? Where is it? There it is. Is a spell. Alright, so we've got 3 turns to kill him. Thorn Grab. Hit him. Got 2 heals so I can take care of his poisons. I'm going to do that now because one's a 50 freaking or 40% slow. And I didn't get rid of it. It is a poison, right? It might not be. I don't know. Alright. So now we need to stun him because he's starting to do damage to us. Let's go ahead and Leaves Tide as my stun is going to start wearing off. Nature's Equilibrium before we run into trouble. See, he hit me. I bet it's because it missed. Yeah, it missed. And that counts. I guess that means we don't get the... Yeah, obviously we don't get the heal, but... I guess, I had said it takes a turn to get the heal, but I'm guessing I was getting countered or something because it doesn't actually take a turn to get the heal. Alright, I'm going to run away from this guy, wait for the stun to wear off, and wait for his evasion to wear off. Probably perfect accuracy, too. There we go. So he's down to... What is his accuracy? I can never find it on there. His accuracy is 75. That can't be right. I guess he's got precise strikes on, so maybe. So let's go ahead and... I used my Wrath of the Wilds, my Krog racial, just to cut down on the damage he can do. Let's cross our fingers. Is this arcane? No, it's not. Damn it. I was hoping it was arcane so we could disenchant it, but oh well. Alright, let's get out of here, Mr. Merchant. We did it. We saved him. I have heavy armor training, but this Spider Silk robe is just, it's very decent. It's got good resistances, it's got good armor, and it gives you armor hardiness too. So the only thing we're missing out on is the critical strike protection. Yeah, that's the issue that we're in. Zali, he's got tons of things that are using his generic points, and so are we. We do have a category point. Oh shit, that's right. Before we go in here, I was saving it to go get Tinker's on camera. The Tinker escort wasn't that bad. I did, one of my deaths was trying to save an escort, a warrior escort, which was probably stupid, but we got Vitality. Another tiny heal. I didn't even think about how hard these guys were going to be. There should be like level 30, yeah, 28. But we're not having any issue. They must, they doing elemental damage? I don't know. I do have a lot of trouble with them when I come in here and try to get it at level 10. The reason why I'm getting it now, even though I might not have the points to use it, is because you will still start getting, first off, schematics, so you don't have to buy them, but also ingredients. Jesus. Couldn't think of the word. Busted as in no bone horror. I couldn't get it to give me one. I didn't get any Lua arrows, but I didn't really use it all that much. I was just talking to it, so. Son of a gun. I went the wrong way. Alright, we have nothing to worry about anymore, so we can auto rest when we want to come back down here. I think all we have left is... I never beat Gorpool. I died on this guy so many freaking times over the weekend trying to get him started, but especially this morning. I could not beat the Corpool boss, and I kept accidentally running into him because I had done it so many times. It was just like, oh, let's get over with the first dungeon. And I would auto-rest right into him. He'd freeze me and kill me. So I never actually killed him. Chorus Fall. That is only tier 2 though, I think. Nope. It's a magic artifact, but I can't use it to... We're already past that tier. Oh, it's tier 1. Really? That is probably the best tier 1 staff in the game. It's gotta be. Alright, on to the hidden compound, and then we'll go to Daikara. We should be okay here. It's the grapplers that'll cause us the issues, not the casters. But it seems like we're getting through their striking stance damage reduction pretty easily. That's the issue, is if you do lots of little damage, it's hard to damage them. And they tend to have decent defense as well. 14. No, they don't. Youch. Alright, who hit me the most? It was the caster. Okay, so what I want to do is use Leaves Tide after I use my Wrath of the Wilds, and maybe it will stun them all. Nope. Didn't stun any of them. Alright, there we go. Stunned. I wonder if it might not proc the stun effect. I don't actually know. Crystal Astral Bindings. Nope. It's probably tier 2 or tier 1 as well. Okay. Ignore my hair. I put the camera up last minute as an extra thing because I didn't know what to do for the 1000th episode. This thing I had planned on, but it occurred to me at the end, people might be happy he died because it might be a boring run to watch. Alright, Psionic Shield so we don't get chunked again. It says it only blocks 39 damage, but it seems to hit above its weight, I guess. Because I seem to block... Like, I'm never in trouble when I have it on, which is just odd. Because if it's only blocking 39 damage per instance of damage, then it can't be that good, right? Because, like, look at that guy back there hit me for 128 arcane damage. So I'd still... If I was getting chunked before, I don't think that would just entirely stop me from being chunked. What is my mind power? I actually do need... Okay, 60, that's good enough. I do need mind power to land my silence. Alright, we're grappled. No, we're stunned. Okay. I was wondering why we weren't doing a lot of damage. Alright, we're going to sprint past these guys. Probably should have went around the corner. But we're okay. We'll just use our Psionic Torque. Look at that. 3 people beating on me with it on, and my hit point, my regeneration infusion was healing me. Turn on our torque. Alright, what are you? Shadow combat. So, shit. We're gonna have to... The problem here is we need to run away. But we'd have to run through these guys, and there's also another dude down there, so it might be worse. So what we're gonna do is just back into the corner and hope for the best. We're gonna Mana Clash him. And I almost don't want to silence him, because his flurry is probably much worse than his casts. And he switched places with me. Awesome. I knew he could do that. Faint. Alright, our torque is back up, thankfully. We'll use it. Let me in there again. I think his gloves procced his fire breath. Alright, where are your buddies? Shit, I can't see. So we will torque while we're waiting. I think blind is going to be my new least favorite debuff. It didn't ever used to be that much of a problem, but I mean, it's not like Anorithils could do it before. I don't know why it's getting on me now. Maybe I just didn't notice it because stun was so debilitating. No, none of these. Can't really use any of those. Alright, let's go ahead and get Blood Caller first. I don't think we'll use it, but we might. Don't know. I think it's powered by... I don't think it's powered by Arcane. I think it's Unknown Forces, right? Or Psionic. Sometimes you roll a freaking... you roll a slave with just really good gloves. And sometimes you don't. Like I had... One of mine was just hitting for 200 to every strike. And now this guy's hitting for 55. Well, wait. 100 and... Nope, still 55. Whoops, I grappled him and then moved away. Alright, thanks, it was fun. Now, do we kill him? Is the question. No, we don't. There is no point in us. Like, it's a moral thing. Yeah, we probably should kill him, but I don't want a chance dying. I know it's the right thing to do, but what about my personal safety? Wait, do not go anywhere. Alright, what I want to do is, from here, make a zigzag just in case. Daikara, it's not as hard as I remember it being, but every once in a while it will screw you. Holy cow, how slow is my digging? We didn't have enough room to zigzag here, I don't think. Nope. So, we'll just do this. We'll drag him as we go. Alright, he's poisoned and slowed me twice. So we got rid of one. Let's go ahead and stun him. Yeah, that's more than enough. Alright, hold on just a second. Yep, we're good. Poisons aren't enough to kill us. Actually, they weren't that bad once we healed the first one. Alright, we got one of them down here. Lightning Infusion, he's an alchemist, so we are more than okay on just beating him up. These dragons, always got to be wary of them. Their breaths, they hurt. Sometimes they just don't, though, is why I was saying it. And I don't know why. Like, if you watched my Necromancer playthrough, when you go into the basement of that tower after you get betrayed by the dude in Last Hope, like, all those guys just blew flames at me. Didn't hurt at all. But if you saw right here, I'm anti-magic, and that flame dude like chunked me pretty hardcore. All right, I'm gonna go down here so when these guys come, I can run away if I need to. Stun. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. They can blink now. I swear, for enemies, not the bosses like Celia, but for regular enemy necromancers, their pets are now more dangerous than the actual necromancer is. Alright, let's go ahead and... I want him to cast so he doesn't knock us away with his boulder throw. Alright, let's move out of the way. Run up, stun him. Good. It's going much better with these actual, like, really decent... These are, like, tier 4 base damage Mind Stars. I don't think that they're tier 4, but their damage certainly is. Actually, you know what? I guess we can just look. No, they're tier 5. I got 2 tier 5 Mind Stars. And one of them, like, it wasn't just, oh, I got lucky twice. Like, I got lucky in the beginning. Right in the beginning, I got 2 6 damage Mind Stars, which is awesome. And then I got lucky again. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on so I don't die. I got lucky again, and I got 2 10 damage ones. And then I got a 13 damage one. And then I replaced both of those with the 16 damage ones. Like, I just got super lucky with Mind Stars this run. Super lucky. Most people wouldn't care if the base damage on a Mind Star is high. At least most summoners wouldn't. I guess maybe an Oozemancer would, because their Call of the Ooze, or whatever it's called, to spawn more oozes, it actually does your weapon damage to your enemies. That's why I like to max it out first, because you can kind of go through and just cast that and basically run into a room and kill everything, and then run into a room, kill everything. It only works for a couple levels though, and then the enemies start outscaling the damage it can do. Plus, I believe it's acid damage, so you never really build for it. All right, I went ahead and used my stun. This is Rungoff. I would run away if it was like a different unique, but he's, like I said, the fixed ones are usually pretty easy, except for the freaking Gunsnake, man. I've died so many times to him, or not like lost the whole run, but if you die to a Gunsnake and Trollmeyer, you might as well restart the damn run, because you've already lost a life. But he just, like, he is difficult. The actual Gunsnakes were probably worse, but like getting hit for 50 physical damage twice a turn, every damn turn, like that is a lot. This guy really loves his boulder throw. Alright, we've stunned him. He's an Oozmancer, so it's kind of worrying. But we'll wait for his mucus to go off. Alright, it's off. Then we'll heal. And that got rid of the 130 damage per turn over for 6 turns mucus problem. Alright, let's go ahead and use our Leaves Tide. Looks like he's got another one going up, his mucus. It's going to be an issue. We do need to get out of here. Or at least keep our path open. Alright, we're up to 155 damage, so let's go ahead and heal it. It looks like we're keeping up healing-wise, so maybe we can take him. God damn it. Accidentally hit Nature's Equilibrium. I need to switch this out to like 5 or something, so I don't accidentally use it. Some people in the chat were talking about it. It is better than I give it credit for. It can do decent damage. 185, not bad. Oh, that's right. He's got Nature Affinity, doesn't he? This happened to me last time. God dang it. Alright, we'll switch out to Mind Damage, even though he's almost dead now. Stupid Oozmancers. Let's look real quick. Got Mind 15 and Nature 32 with some Nature penetration. So yeah, we should keep it on Nature for the most part. I think our Regeneration Infusion is better than that, but we'll check. Rungoff's Fang, you just get armor penetration and telepathy for carrying it, so you might as well. Nope, ours is better. Or it eventually will be. Alright. We've got, oh look, and it helped us immediately because there is a random boss right around the corner. So now that we know that, we can prepare. And we also leveled. Holy cow. There must be a ton of mobs in here. Probably Giant City. It's making my digging take even longer. Alright, so what do we want to do? I don't need to put any in here just yet. I will once I find a recipe that I like with the ingredients to get at least tier 2 or 3. But right now I don't need it. Probably going to go into these to cut in half the cooldown on it. You know what? No, I need one more in Resolve. Because that, remember, 3 points in Resolve gives you the extra 2 elements that it can affect. And then just max out Will and Cunning again. I don't know if I'm going to go into Strength at all. Probably not. I do want to try something, but I'll need to. I don't have enough room there to do it either. I need to test it first. So before I say what it is, I'll grab it, then I'll test it, and if it works or doesn't work, then I'll just reset the save or Task Manager close it. That's how I test my. If I need to test them, I test it that way. I usually use the training dummy, but I don't think we're going to get there in the next 3 levels. Certainly not get enough stuff to actually use it. Energy to use it. When you're Tinkers, you have to switch back and forth. If you want to use the Share Tool Fortress, like the energy options, then you can't just always use the APE doesn't give you energy for destroying things. I should have made 2 exits. Or at least not one right there, because he's going to run around, trap me, and then these guys will run in. So let's do it right here. And hopefully only get him. Alright, he's got mow down and cleave. So he's a cursed saw butcher. Youch. And there was another guy. Who are you? Chaos orbs? Yeah, we can deal with that. If I can move. I thorn grabbed this guy. Look at all those guys. Jesus. I can't move. So what we'll do is... Come on, get in there. Well, I wanted him in there so I could actually just bypass him if I needed to, but he didn't want to get in there. So let's go ahead and try to fight him again. I'm not going to go in there, but I also don't have any debuff clears, so it would be stupid of me not to use this. You know what? We'll use it because I don't have any debuff clears, so I won't be able to leave anyway. Thorn grab. Hit him once to gauge his damage. 150. Not a ton, but let's go ahead and use our psionic shield first. Because it'll... Oh, god dang it, you guys. They can walk through the mountains, these Zorns. And then we've got a Wraith form dude, but he's only got 2 turns left on his Wraith form, so we will be fine. We're going to go ahead and stun. 17% damage left, or 17% hit points left, so we are getting him down. There we go. Wow, they just destroyed my freaking zigzag tunnel. It's these guys, the Umber Hulks. They can run through the walls and they dig. The Zorns, they just run through the walls, I think. Can we change? We've got 4 turns left. 1, 2, 3. Well, whatever. That was 4 turns. Okay. Now that we've got everything back up, I will go ahead and pre-use my psionic shield. Since these are all trash, they can be dangerous because these guys have lightning. But with that on, it should make most of these guys irrelevant. Then we'll turn on Leaves Tide just to do a little extra damage to everyone. Since they are trash, it will actually do something for us. Let's see if we can actually make anything. Armor reinforcement? Sure, why not? 8 armor. And then we get some retaliation damage. 20. I need to remember that, though. I've thought about, ever since I got killed by the skeletons melee retaliation, I've thought about doing a retaliation build. Adventurer. Like Martyr, and then some other stuff. I have to look through it. Regeneration is 196 at 16, so now we got 212 at 14, or something like that. Pain suppressor valve. This thing is really, really good. Right now, it can be used to let you fight up to negative 140 life and reduces all damage by 14% for 5 turns, but it's instant. And it's also affected by this right here, device mastery. So basically, you can have permanent uptime on it and still, like, you're gaining turns with your medical injector if you get a quick enough one with the device mastery. Like, I think it's a 4-turn cooldown eventually, and it lasts for 5 turns. I didn't kill her. These guys are all fighting. Did you see that that fox punch that giant? Well, punch, he probably bit him. I don't know. Now, see what I'm saying? They actually have decent damage. And other than AoE, well, probably even single target with the Fire Drake, if you don't count the Fire Drake, like, I'm just doing more damage than I would with a summoner, unless he was also bumping. I knew it was going to be at least comparable damage. Endgame, it should be more, especially, like, even with the Fire Drake. I don't think it's going to be even close. Alright, she's got Meteoric Crash. So, what I need to do is, I need to wait for her to come down here. Let's get out of the way real quick. Ow! How did she do that? She can't see me. What the hell? Alright, well anyway, Psionic Shield, Regeneration, and then we need to sprint up to her and stun her. She's only got 3 meteoric crashes before she runs out of charge. So all we need to do is survive those 3, but she's also a freaking... No, she's not. Summon that thing. No, she is. I saw Crepuscule. And we're also Inner Demons. Is that what that is? Yeah. What is she? No freaking way is she all 3 of those. Alright, Rigor Mortis, she is a Necromancer. Corruption, Hexes, I think she just gets those. Psionic Nightmare, Inner Demons. Okay, so she is just a Solipsist plus Necromancer, but because she also has Hexes naturally, I thought she had Corruptor as well. Come on. I'm not hurting her at all. Why? Because I'm dazed. We need to run out of the way. I can't go too far up, though. We were burning Hexed, so our cooldowns are screwed. It's, God dang it, I can't even use Rod of Annulment. I kept it just for a situation like this. Alright, 295 nature damage. Good job. Nature's Elite Equilibrium. Then I forgot to heal myself with it. Alright, Crown of Burning Pain. Can't use it, but can we disenchant it? No, because it's only tier 3 or something like that. Our gloves are tier 3 right now. I'm an idiot. I found a tier 5 two-handed Warhammer, and I didn't save it. Like, I immediately disenchanted it, which was stupid. I should have saved it until I got to tier 4 to get... Because there's no chance I'm going to... Or there's no guarantee I'm going to find another tier 5 magic item until later. So, I kind of got lucky and screwed it. Screwed myself. Alright, focus lens. Alright, actually, you know what? Before we go in any further, I'm going to end it right here, and I will actually do another one right after this. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I know you're all probably Tales of Maj'eyal players, but still, it's freaking awesome, so I enjoy it. And hopefully you like the revival of Summonate.